The module Epics and Myths from the Ancient World that I teach looks at a group of very, very well-known texts from ancient Egypt, ancient Israel, ancient Mesopotamia, and ancient Greece under three themes: creation and order, journeys, and suffering and meaning.
So we were asked to analyse and look at different texts, and some of them, whilst maybe outdated or not longer relevant to society, I feel like we can still learn valuable lessons from them. So it allowed you to look at and observe life from different perspectives in different eras and different cultures, and then learn and extract different things from each one.
Epics and Myths students are assessed in two ways. One that's very traditional and basic, and that is to write an essay, and one that's a bit different, which is they make an artifact or a piece of art.
When I first chose the module and I read the description and I saw that you could create your own artifact, I was immediately drawn in, because finally it gave me a chance to express myself through art, which I wouldn't have the opportunity to do in my course at all. By creating your own piece, it does allow you to voice yourself and your ideas about life, and sort of relay your own reality to an audience in a way that you might not be able to do, or wouldn't be as effective with an essay, because an art kind of stands there and can be observed by anyone, whereas an essay and the ideas within is only going to be read by your lecturer. So to actually create something that stands the test of time, that people can come and look at, that different people will analyse in different ways, that was such an incredible opportunity for me to have, that I took it.
At the end of the module, once students have made their artifact or their piece of art, we then do a small exhibition in the main foyer of our Arts and Humanities building. Now, this is often very, very daunting to students. They're very hesitant to put their work on display, but it's proved to be really, really engaging, not just to them seeing what their fellow classmates have created, but to all the people that come in and out of that building. It forces them to think about communicating to a whole range of audiences. And that, I think, is really important. Presenting them with a sort of daunting challenge in communicating to that audience, you also bring out their ability, their creativity, and their innovation in being able to find ways to do that.
See, being a perfectionist, it was quite nerve-wracking. However, I took great pride in knowing that I was going to have a piece of my own work, exhibiting alongside other people's in the exhibition. And it was a good opportunity for other people to sort of see what I'd been doing, what I've been learning about for the last few months, and also to then get a second opinion on what they thought of my piece and the messages that I was trying to relay, which, again, it helps you develop your own ideas about life.
I think that students come away from this module with an experience that is very different from a more traditional module. And that's nothing against those. I teach those modules at other levels. But I think that this attempts to show them the breadth of what it means to learn, the breadth of what it means to think critically, the breadth of what it means to communicate. We often in the university, without thinking about it, define those by read a book, read what an important person has said, write a short essay about it. And that becomes the breadth of learning, critical thinking, and communication. Massively important, wouldn't ever want to downgrade it, but it's only part of that, and it's only part of what students will need to do in their life, no matter what their career is. And so I hope students come away with that sense, and hopefully some sense that education can be enjoyable, that it can involve looking at great art, that it can involve enjoying a story, that it can involve watching a film, and approached in the right way, those things aren't just entertainment. Actually, they're massively educational. They're massively influential in developing your view of the world and how you think about and understand it.